Good day, everyone. Welcome and merry meet. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. The very, very long-awaited craft room tour. I would like to say it's finished, but the reality is it's just an ongoing project. There's always something to keep me and my craft busy. But I had a subscriber really want a craft room tour, and so I'm so happy to do that. So grab yourself a coffee, tea, or an adult beverage and have yourself a set, and I hope that you join me. Good day, everyone. Welcome and a very merry meet. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me today. This is an official before video. This room, my craft room, my office is a disaster, a total disaster. I need to do some touch-up paint on the ceiling, but this is kind of an official before. There's a brand new area rug coming in. This is going to get totally made over, wiped out, totally redone. And as you can see, some office equipment there that's going to be gone. And what I'm going to do is in these shelves here, and of course that's my little office area, and the shelves over there, what I'm going to do is make different altars for, family members, friends, what have you. But let's go over here really quickly. My herb cabinet and a big old mess. So hopefully by January, this will be done and done. And of course, I'm going to start at my door leading to my craft room. This was just a really plain Jane door, and I took, it's not a stencil, it's kind of like a very fabricy decoupage, but I thought, that's kind of appropriate. She's on her path, and so am I. And standing at the doorway, this is what I see. And I've got, like, right when you come into the doorway, there's a bookcase, some books, and some craft paints, and stencils, and all kinds of wonderful little projects to worry about. And I have, again, more crafts. Those are some of my grandmother's hankies that I'm going to be making into one of my sunflower wreaths when I can get the time to do that. But it's just an old dresser, lots of drawers with moss and candles, candle holders, the drill. The book I'm kind of reading right now. You're always willing to learn something, right? And a little bit of artwork. An old great-grandmother. And I just turned my wheel. And a fellow YouTuber painted this for me. And a little bit of something I really love. Maiden, Mother, and Crone. And, just a few tidbits. I've received so many wonderful gifts from so many people that I just, I love the gifts, but I love that it was given to me by someone, that I hold near and dear. There are a few jar spells and, little things, just little things. I think I'm going to be using this. This is a silver platter. I'm going to use that during the full moon to charge some of my crystals. And some friends, and this is a very, very, very old canopic jar. I think it was a canopic jar for someone's dear beloved pet because they're usually a little bit larger. Of course, it's an owl, and I thought it would be really cool to make like a love powder because typically in a canopic jar only holds the heart. So I don't know, I just kind of thought it was, there's a few bones here and there, and more jar spells. A little bit of love workings, and I always, if I find a kitty whisker or a fingernail or something like that, I always ask Bass to protect my babies. I'm enjoying my singing bowls. And down here, yet more gifts, and I have, now this is for me, and there's a little bit of a fae thing happening back here, and more handmade gifts, and I have a little bit of artwork, and I hope they're still watching, and the people that gifted. And y'all know I really, really, well, I like my stones too, but I really enjoy my wood. And this is so interesting. I'm going to bring it out for you. This is just, I don't know what to say. It's just wonderful. But this person gifted me this, and it is a small, secret little compartment. And they signed the other side of it, but have a few little cut things here and there. And more wood. And I wanted to show you, I picked this long piece of wood up on a hike years ago, and I haven't done anything with it. It's already split up at the top, perfect to be putting a crystal into. There's a couple of bits of interesting pieces, and I think it's enough to make 2 wands. So if y'all are interested in how I go about making a wand, drop me a comment below and let me know, yes, okay, I'd love to see that, or no, maybe not so much, or whatever, what have you. But, just a few little interesting things here and there. And down here, let's see, down here, a good many candles and a lot of empty jars. Lots of candles and jars. And down here is where I keep my rosemary and my pine infused oils that I use in my balms for, skincare. And right about here, I'm going to insert a couple of pictures of what this room looked like before. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my altar space, my working space. And of course, there's a few little crazy things up here. Just fun stuff. I've got a little bit of extra protection here. And we'll just go ahead and let's see if I can get this. And my altar space. I think that the back part of this came out really, really well. I was not able to do the tissue paper right on here. Instead, I chose to faux finish a panel, and then I had to wind up cutting it in half anyway. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the back part of it. And my very humble altar. I keep a couple of books I write in here. I've got my mandrake tincture to anoint my third eye when I'm meditating. And of course, Hecate, who I really owe huge, huge thanks to. And a box and some of these lovely, fun, cute little cards. And a little bit of, things down here. And below here is just, kind of electronics and, maybe a few little fabrics and things like that. This is the first time that this box has played in like years. I finally get a little bit of a altar set up and it starts playing. It's my grandparents older, earrings, and their original marriage certificate. So, golly, I think somebody's happy. And it ain't just me. I just had to record this. I can't believe it's playing. I may never hear it again. Wow, I can't believe it's playing. There's a couple of my grandmother's earrings and her old watch. Wow, that's awesome. Get that glare out of there. Thanks for joining me. Merry part. I hope we merry meet again. Goodbye, y'all. What a wonderful day. And we start up here. I've got a couple of ladies working, and my departed fur babies. I think of them often and remember them. And down below is a small altar for my parents and my grandparents. And I'm not really sure if you have seen the video. I was in here working, this has, been 2 or 3 months ago, something. And, kind of getting things preliminarily put in here. And the music, this little music started playing. Well, the only way, if this was in excellent, excellent shape, the only way this is going to play is if you lift the lid. I'm going to do it. Saying nothing's happening. But I remember going over to my grandmother's house, and this puff has seen better days. But, opening this, and there's a little clicker, a little latch here. Let's see, right here, that is supposed to, when you lift it, the music is supposed to play. It hasn't played since then, but, I'm taking that as a really, really good sign. And down here is for Saint Expedite. I hold Saint Expedite rituals once a month, once every couple of months. And here are my friends over here warming themselves by the fire. I'm hoping that you'll remember I made this and used this to celebrate my love of fire and incorporating fire into your daily magical life. I'll drop a link to that video below. And this, oddly enough, I've had this several years. And when I started going through my mom's stuff, I looked and she had this exact, same thing in a very small bookmark she had in a book. And that is St. John from the Book of Kells, Trinity College, Dublin. And the photograph itself is by the Green Studio in Dublin. And, just another little table holding, little things. And over here, I've got, definitely not all witches live in Salem, but I had a friend make this for me several years ago. And of course, I have the girls' tree here. If I have company or if there's, a delivery being made and the door is going to be open, I do bring the girls in here. And right below is a litter box, absolutely. And of course, my herb cabinet. Now, I have more family members here, but we'll have a look in my herb cabinet. It's nothing, nothing fancy. I try very, very hard to keep it alphabetized and in tidy order. Some weeks, some days are crazy busy, and, I'm doing the best I can, but the first thing that you're going to see here is the ancient table of planetary hours, planetary rulership of the hours. And that really helps. And it's nothing really crazy exciting. My rosemary is empty here. I've kind of made up my mind. Some of the herbs that I really need and that I really need to do, I'm going to grow myself this year. I've got a simmer pot ready to go. I've got a snake skin that I need to work with. And I know snake skin, it seems kind of scary and, it's terrible. But actually, working with a snake skin is kind of like a new start, regrowth. And down here, and I have already asked most of you, and most of you have said, given me a big thumbs up, but if you want to see a full moon tea blend, drop me a comment below and I'll absolutely get that done. But there's my love potion bed spritz spray that I made on my magical days of the week on a Friday. And I've been using that. That's really lovely. And some of my blends here. And some of the herbs I have done myself and dried and put up myself. And down here, let's see, mortar and pestles. And I have a commemorative mortar and pestle for one of my great-grandfathers. I'm not sure what company put this out, but in his honor. And there's all kinds of oil blends back there. I've got, insects and ethically sourced, of course. And my essential oils down here. And way, way back there, I have my spells that have never seen the light of day. Never. So that's about it. That is about the excitement of it all. And I will go ahead and get this shut. And I do have few owls up here. And I do have a couple of boards that I write on, because when I'm sitting back here talking to you, I don't want to forget anything. A chair and a little room, And I've got some ribbon. There's no lack of ribbon here, and my bongos are up here. So yeah, that is about the extent of my room. I come in here and for me, it's just wonderful. I'm so thrilled to have this back. I've got some petition papers here and a few things that people have sent me to charge for them. And I do have Rainfall Right. This is from the altar spells. And I am just waiting on the first spring rain to gather water in a green bowl. And this one will be for cauldron money magic. And there we go. I want to thank each and every one of you so much for joining me. I'm so thrilled. Like I said, I'm just so thrilled to have this back. And I feel like I'm coming back. And yeah. But I want y'all to know I appreciate each and every one of you so much. And yeah, we'll just see what happens very soon. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, y'all.